afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great toy hauler value from Parkway RV Center. Today we're going to look at a very nice and clean 2015. This is a Forest River Vengeance. Model number is a 29V. A very nice and clean unit I've got for almost half price what it cost new just 3 years ago, and in beautiful condition. I've got the generator powering it up right now. It's got a tray on the front so you can see how you can put a generator to power your RV. Now, of course, the generator is not included. I'm just using that for demonstration purposes, but everything else is. Good looking RV, folks, inside and out. Doesn't hardly have any use. Got a separate garage bay in the back, and of course I really can't show you because of where we got our fence at, but the rear ramp door has the back porch package, so it actually makes a level back porch with rails for your animals and dogs and stuff like that, and kids, and definitely a nice feature to have, especially on a pretty day. Got the double axle nitrogen filled tires. Got the tall 7.5 foot interior ceiling height, so great for side-by-sides and golf carts. 12-year factory warranty on the roof, so you still got another 9 years of factory warranty from the largest RV manufacturer in the world, Forest River. Got the power tongue jack. Folks, MSRP less than 3 years ago was $40,709 according to NADA. Almost $41,000. Now, I'm going to offer this one to you, checked out, ready to go, 90-day warranty, nationwide limited warranty for $23,900. Now, I don't know how about you folks, but there is no way that I'm going to, in 2.5 years, I'm going to get almost $20,000 worth of use out of any RV, even a big motorhome. But that's why you're making the smart decision to buy used instead of new and let somebody else take that hit. It's got a big power awning that's in great shape. Got a mount out here for an outside TV. It's got outside speakers. Weighs 7,885 pounds. Dry weight. You can see on the back it's not beat up, and it does have the back porch kit. And when you see inside too, I don't think they've hauled anything with it. And a lot of people don't. A lot of people buy toy haulers because they're such a versatile travel trailer, and they've become the most popular selling towable RV in the industry, or one of the most popular, and that is a toy hauler. Let's look inside. 29V. Now, folks, don't let those model numbers mislead you. I know a lot of dealers would advertise this at 29 feet because most dealers don't go through the time and trouble to research and learn about what they're selling. Overall length, including the tongue, is 34.5 foot. Don't ever go by those model numbers as actual size. Now, some manufacturers, they are, but Forest River obviously is not. That 90-day nationwide warranty that we give you for the $23,900 option A price through CoachNet, just like what was on it when it was new. So we step inside. Now, folks, it's been raining like crazy around here, and I may have tracked in a little water in the floor going in and out of it. So just overlook that. There is no leaks. And folks, again, park this next to a 2018 model and you won't tell a hardly nickel's worth of difference, except this one's almost half price. I don't know how well you can see it. Let me cut this light off. Got the really nice blue LED lights that just kind of make it pop. Anyway, you've got a front queen bed. Got a privacy curtain. Plenty of overhead cabinets. You've got TV hookups here, so I'm assuming you can mount a TV on this wall right here. Now, folks, this unit does not have any TVs, and if you we're certainly happy to put however many TVs you want in here. let your salesperson know we'll add it to the price. It's not included for what we're selling it for because we don't cover televisions, but we can install whatever size TVs. You just pay us back for the TV, the mount, and the labor. Got a high point microwave, Norcold refrigerator, and it's clean. Of course, like I said, folks, 2.5 years of use is not even, and to me, it doesn't look like it's been used. The countertops are not beat up. They're not, when you can look at the stovetop, I mean, it's doesn't show a lot of use. Let's turn that light back on. LED lights, 7.5 foot tall ceiling height, 15,000 BTU ducted roof air. Got a large table booth right here. And what I like about this is A, it'll sit more people than your standard table booth, and B, this actually makes a bed that 2 adults can be comfortable on. It's probably, I would safe to say, a full-size bed. I don't think that's 60 wide, but it's pretty close. We've got some wood blinds, which I like a lot better than the vinyl blinds or the day-night shades. Got a Sony stereo in here with inside and outside speakers and good solid wood cabinets. You know, this wasn't a cheap brand when it was new. This is actually a high-quality built travel trailer toy hauler. Of course, that's why it was over $40,000. But you know, I mean, everything's solid, shuts right. Place for another TV up there if you wanted one. Of course, you know, folks, I'll be honest with you, I don't buy a $23,000 or $24,000 travel trailer toy hauler to go out in the woods and watch TV. You know, I buy these things to enjoy the great outdoors. In fact, my own personal motorhome, I bet you my TV hasn't been on 4 or 5 times in the several years that I've owned it. You know, if I want to watch TV, I stay at home in a recliner and watch my big screen. So definitely, you know, but everybody's got their own preferences. I know with kids are a lifesaver. Got a little charging center right here for your cell phones, USB chargers, more TV hookups. Got a separate bathroom, which I like. You step in here and you've actually got a nice walk-through bathroom. Got a stand-up shower, skylight, even though this roof's tall enough, you don't even need the skylight. Got the RV toilet, ductwork in here. Got the RV sink. Got the lighted light switches so you can find them at night in the dark. And you can see, of course, I know you probably can't on video, but looking at this shower in person, you can tell it's not having much use to it. Step here to the back. This is an 8.5 long, 8 foot wide garage bay, and you've got a regular residential style door to separate it from the rest of the RV. You've got some pop out vents. You've got a place for another TV if you wanted to add one, and you've got the power loft queen. Actually, folks, this is, to me, looks like a king size bed. I haven't put a tape measure on it, but we'll call it queen just to be safe, but I really think that's a king bed. And it's got this really nice, open this up right here, and there's some window covers. I'll show you that here in a minute. And I've got pictures of this garage bay in different configurations if you want to take a look at the pictures in the ad. But this is a power loft bed. Your switch is right here above the door. And I'll go ahead and raise it up here so you can see that it works. Of course, normally you'd have those backrests folded down flat, but we'll just leave them up just to show you what it looks like. Got the rubber mat in the floor, got tons of D-rings. And what I like about it, it's not beat up. You know, a lot of used toy haulers you look at, they put motorcycles and they put all kinds of stuff in here, and they scuff up the walls, they scuff up the door, loading stuff in and out. This one here doesn't hardly show any use. And it's a dovetail, which is really nice for loading and unloading, gives you less of an angle, and you can always, as a tip, if you're on too steep of an angle to load, you can always take that power tongue jack, raise the front end up as tall as it'll go, and it will reduce the angle of loading your toys in and out. Got the back porch kit, which is really nice. Like I said, on a pretty day, you can let some fresh air in here. You've got rails for kids and animals to keep them in. Basically extend your camper out another, I'd say 8 foot or so. And then you've got a zip up screen to keep the bugs out. And that's great for a barbecue or chairs or whatever. Got the separate entry door to the outside. So this can be a very versatile camper. Even if you need a bunkhouse instead of a toy hauler. Well, look here, folks. You've got a completely separate room that can sleep 4 people, because both those both those sofas right here fold together, make one big bed, and then you got your bed on top. That's 4 back here and 4 in the front, so you can sleep 8 people. Or you can use it for a toy hauler, or just something to have a nice outdoor area on a pretty day. Have that door down, that back porch set up. Have a place to walk in and out right here. You know, if you use it for craft shows, or you use it for any kind of trade goods like that, well, you need a mobile workshop, well, here you go. You can stay in the front and work in the back at the shows and stuff like that. I've sold a lot of these toy haulers to people who do craft shows or go to flea markets. They can load everything up in here, keep it locked up, have a place to work if they need to, depending on what you're going to do with it. Live in the front, have a bathroom, have air, have all the necessities. And you saw how easy it is to put a portable generator on the front with the one that I have up there. Of course, that's a smaller one. You want at least a 3,500 watt, maybe a 4,000 watt if you're going to run your air conditioner. And I always recommend bigger the better, because the less a generator's got to struggle and strain its guts out, the less fuel it's going to use. But it's nice, folks. And, you know, compared to what it cost new just a couple of years ago, this thing's a bargain. It's $23,900, folks. That's a haggle-free, firm, out-the-door price. That includes, of course, a 2015 29V Forest River Vengeance, loaded out, checked out, ready to go. If you want to see a copy of everything that we inspect and make sure it works for the price you pay, contact our sales department. We call it an extensive major systems check, folks. It virtually covers everything on a towable. I mean, there's 1 or 2 things it doesn't cover. Contact the sales department. They'll tell you what's excluded from that list. But like 95% or better of the systems on this RV are covered with that inspection. And of course, while checking this out, anything we find wrong with it at the $23,900 price will be fixed before you pick it up or before we deliver it. If you come here in person to pick it up, you're going to get a personal one-on-one walkthrough with the RV tech that checked it out. They're going to show you how to operate everything, give you some tips, some pointers, show you that everything works before you take possession of it. You get a 90-day CoachNet nationwide limited warranty. You get a year's worth of free camping. Of course, restrictions apply. You want to contact us for that. But just to give it to you in a nutshell, up to 21 nights at select campgrounds nationwide. I think up to 7 nights at a time. Some really nice RV resorts. And it's completely free. That's included for the option A haggle-free price of $23,900. And it doesn't matter if you're paying cash, if you're trading, you're financing, or a combination of the 3. That's the price if you want this toy hauler with those extra services. Now, we do offer a second option we call option B, and that is where you buy the toy hauler just like you see in the video. No checkout, no guarantees. We don't check them out until we sell them to keep our overhead down. And when we keep our overhead down, that allows us to keep RVs, to sell RVs like this for $23,900 that other dealers want $30,000 plus for, plus fees that we don't charge. So option B, you buy it as it says, just like we bought it. No guarantees, no warranty, no inspection. You do not get a walkthrough. We don't show you anything works on it. I mean, you buy it just the same way we bought it, as is. And as long as you understand what that entitles, that option saves us time and money because we don't have to pay a tech to check it out. We don't have to pay a tech to do a walkthrough and a demonstration. We don't have to pay the warranty company to put the warranty on it. So if you don't want those services, folks, we will discount the price, what they cost us. And if you want a price on option B, as long as you understand what the terms of option B are, strictly as is, and as is, folks. Not as is unless your refrigerator stops working, or not as is unless your awning blows off in the middle of a storm. As is if you hook up to it and you drive it and you haul it 500 feet up the road and it breaks in half, you better buy you some duct tape and super glue, folks, because you own both halves of it. I don't look for that to ever happen, but I'm just using that for a metaphor or an example of what as is means. A lot of people are confused about that. I don't know why, but anyway, option A is $23.9 with all those services. Option B, contact us for a price, and you don't have to make the decision on which price to take based on my video and my description and pictures. Call, make an appointment to come look at this RV in person. And folks, don't get me wrong, I love everybody that you know, we do a lot of business, folks, with people that we never even meet, that trust us enough to sell them a unit sight unseen. And this is the internet age. It's an age of convenience. You can order pizzas online. You can order buy a car online without setting foot into a dealership, and you can buy a camper online without setting foot in a dealership. And I'm happy for everybody that trusts us. You know, we sell a couple of hundred of these a year to people we never even meet that buy them over the internet. They either have us deliver it, or they arrange delivery themselves, and they never see what they bought and paid for until it comes up their driveway. And I really appreciate everybody and all the hundreds of people through the years that we've helped in that situation. But I'm an old-fashioned guy. We're an old-fashioned dealership. We prefer to shake hands and meet the people we do business with. And I believe as somebody who's bought a bunch of used vehicles myself, I'm the same way. I do prefer to shake somebody's hand, meet them, see what kind of operation they're running, see what kind of person they are before I decide to buy. And I certainly welcome anybody and everybody watching this video to come down and meet us in person, look at our dealership, look at our huge inventory of over 150 used RVs, look at our shop, look at how we operate. I mean, folks, we're a family-owned and operated RV dealership for over 50 years, and we're proud of that, folks. And we want to meet everybody we do business with. So we certainly prefer that you come down and look in person, since you are buying used vehicles, to make sure it's what you want before you buy it. You know, these aren't new. I mean, this is pretty much, I never say light new, but this is pretty much as close to light new as you'll find in a 2.5-year-old camper. But at the same time, it is used. I'm sure if you look long enough, you're going to find some cosmetic defects or this and that. That's just part of buying a used camper. You know, if you take the option A price, we're going to make sure everything on it works. But you know, if it's got a little ding, a scratch, or a worn spot, that's just part of buying used, and that's why it's always best to come look. That way you know what you're buying before you pay for it. Either way you go, folks, like I said, if you come look at this camper, you're going to love it. I guarantee you, if you looked at other 2015 Vengeances for more money than you see this one for thousands less, and this is actually in nicer condition than the ones that are priced online for thousands more. And you get all those extra services that other dealers charge you thousands of dollars for. Anyway, folks, give us a call, 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays, 423-605-6747. If you make an appointment to come look at this camper and give us a minimum 24 hours notice. Now, we can't do this if you're going to come look at 7 or 8 different ones, but if you just got one in mind that you want to come look at, let us know, make an appointment, be here on time. We'll have the unit either running with the generator or plugged into power with everything on. So this way you can do your own inspection of this camper before you decide if you want to do option A or option B. I will give you my personal recommendation. If you've never owned a camper before, this is your first RV purchase, my personal recommendation, so that there's no worries and that you know and that you're well educated on how to operate it. And my guys do great demonstrations too, by the way. But I strongly recommend you take the option A price if this is your first camper. Now, granted, I look for this thing to go through the inspection like a hot knife through butter, but you do get that 90-day warranty, and more importantly, you get that walkthrough demonstration. And that walkthrough demonstration, folks, will answer all your questions about how to operate it, and you'll have a really easy time the first time you take it to the campground if you pay attention. And you're more than welcome to videotape the technicians that do the walkthrough with you. And but again, folks, it's a free country. You can buy it whichever option you want. And if you're looking for a used toy hauler, folks, I've got one of the largest selections of used toy haulers in the Southeast. Matter of fact, we just expanded our lot and we're filling it up with used toy haulers, and I've got several more that are not even posted online that I'm going to try to get online here in the next few days. So if you're in the market for a used travel trailer or fifth wheel toy hauler, folks, I got plenty of them. Give us a call, 706-965-7929, evenings and Sundays, 423-605-6747. Again, folks, buy with confidence. We're a 50-year-old family owned and operated for 3 generations used RV dealership. We do sell new working plays, and we've got the guaranteed lowest prices on new working plays in the country, but we are primarily a used RV dealership. Let somebody else lose the money and the depreciation on a new one is what I've always said. Like I said, folks, you park this next to an 18 model that's $41,000. Compare it to this one, you won't see hardly any differences in it. Thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia. I also forgot to mention, folks, financing is available with approved credit and minimum 10% down payment. And we also, if you don't want to pay 10% down, we can also more than happy to work with your own bank or credit union. Just let us know what they need, and we'll fax it or email it to them. A lot of credit unions don't require down payments, but they only go 60 or 72 months, where our nationwide lenders require 10% down, but they'll finance it for 120, maybe even 144 months with approved credit. Nationwide delivery is also available, folks. Just contact us for a quote. Give us a call, drop us an email, and preferably come visit us in person. Be prepared to spend a few hours here because we've got a lot of inventory that you can look at. And you're going to be impressed, folks. I guarantee it. Very few people come here and make the trip here, and very, very few people do not find something that they want to buy. And that's why we sell 500 to 600 used RVs a year, folks. Our prices, our customer service, and the largest selection of in-stock used RVs of any dealer within a 500-mile radius. That's Parkway RV Center. Thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.